Ring him, Graeme Kenna. I actually forgot to ring him yesterday. So I'm ringing him today. So there was no record yesterday. I've missed a day, which is unusual, but I forgot about it.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council.
So yesterday, no message, but today I'm leaving a message. So no message on the 14th of August.
After you've finished your message, just hang up, or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. Today is the 15th of August 2024. I actually forgot to leave a message yesterday. I was just preoccupied with other things. So today I'm leaving you a message. So I've actually not left you a message yesterday. But it's all pretty much the same. You're on holiday. You're clearly indicating this through your email bounce backs. Yes, I'm sending you daily email messages. I'm actually sending you 2 daily email messages now. One as part of from Talib's account that I operate, and one from my own account regarding the police investigation. So you and everybody else are receiving daily email messages regarding an explanation of how exactly you've come down to my house, my care home, my 350 million pound care home that you've now destroyed and sabotaged. How you exactly came down and just simply took my brother. That was a clearly abuse of power and authority, wasn't it? But you're so what's the word? You're so brazen to do this because you know the fact that nobody can touch you. When the matter goes to the court, so it's your judges. You have the power to control the judges because there's no independence, is there? The reality is that you control everything. You control the courts. You control the judges. You control the solicitors. You control the barristers. And this is one of the reasons that you're so desperate for me to get a solicitor, isn't it? As a local authority. Oh, Mr. Hussain, you must get a solicitor. Get a solicitor. Get a solicitor so we can buy him off. We can use public ratepayer money to buy off your own solicitor who will act against you. And then you can always make a complaint to the legal ombudsman, who we also control, and will whitewash the matter, and so just bury the matter. This is the reality, isn't it? This is the reality. This is how you operate. You control both the solicitor's regulatory authority. You control the legal ombudsman. You control you control everything. In fact, this is the reality, and this is why you're so brazen. But I tell you what, you don't control. You don't control the future. That's only up to God. And though you may plot and plan and conspire and machinate and conceive and contrive, you can quite clearly see that you're failing at every single turning and every single point. And you're plotting or planning as always to bring me down. And this is the situation. I could do this all day long. I've got no wife that's crying at home that needs to be supported. I've got no children that you could kidnap and torture and murder and sexually assault. So I've got all the time in the world. I've got no career. You've destroyed my career, so I don't have a career. I've got nothing better to do other than to continue to charge you on a daily basis for the liabilities that are accumulated. You've got no other option but to murder me when the time is right. And right now, the time is not right because you've still got assets to plunder and profiteer, haven't you? As a local authority, you continue to do this, and yet I will also, time willing, inshallah, God willing, I will succeed and you will fail, because that's all you are. You're a failure as a local authority. You don't have enough money to do your jobs properly. All you can do is torture and murder. Look at the situation. You don't even let me and my sister, who's a vulnerable person herself, speak to our vulnerable brother. Why is he being held in prison? You've basically created a prison for him at a cost to him. So it's not costing you anything. You've accumulated his money so you can then put him into your own private prison and tyrannically hold power and authority. Nobody respects you as a local authority. Everybody knows that you're a loser authority. You can't do your jobs properly. You keep on lying and bullshitting to the people. The people are exasperated, not knowing what to do, because you're funded by the government. You're funded to do a function that you're failing to do. And then you're coming out with lies and deceptions, fraud and corruption, extorting money out of the public so you can basically justify your own legal costs and your own position of power and authority and control and dominance as a local authority. And you're targeting and victimizing the weak and the vulnerable. This is how pathetic you are as a local authority. It's like, you're acting like the big man taking candy away from a baby and saying that you're powerful and mighty and everybody should fear you. Nobody fears you. Everybody knows that you're a pathetic failure of a local authority. You can't do your jobs properly. All you can do is lie and bullshit like any 6-year-old child can. So you're no better than a 6-year-old child, but you want power and authority and dominance and control because you feel that you're deserving of that. You have not achieved anything of substance. The power that you've got is power that you've ripped away from the people that you're meant to be serving and protecting. And what you're actually doing is you're torturing and murdering people, particularly my family members, and then fobbing us off saying that, oh no, it was all done in the name of justice and truth and best interest and all these other kind of lies and deceptions. You're a decrepit, failing local authority that can't even do its job properly, but you can sit there plotting and planning with your collaborators and associates, the West Yorkshire Police, the health authorities, the Office of the Public Guardian, the Care Quality Commission, the Information Commissioner's Office, the Courts and Tribunal Services. You're privately commissioning the judges to become judges so they can do you a quid pro quo favour, so you can maintain the facade that you have a duty of care, that you're fulfilling your duty of care. But ultimately what you're looking to do is find ways and means to make money and profit by torture, plunder and profiteering. You're making money out of misery, and you're patting yourselves on the back saying, oh, look how wonderful we are. We're so clever, we're so intelligent, we're so brilliant that we've managed to discover how to make money out of misery and torture and mayhem. You've not discovered anything new. You've been doing that as a British society or as imperialists forever. You've been torturing and murdering and plundering and profiteering. You've not invented anything new. You just simply going back to your old ways of torture and murder and mayhem. That's the reality of the situation, and that's exactly what's playing out here between me and you as a local authority. You're torturing and murdering the weak and the vulnerable in society so you can maintain this badly put together facade and narrative that you're acting in their best interest, or humbly just doing your duty of care. Why are you refusing to speak to me? Why are you getting other people to refuse to speak to me? You've privately commissioned the services of my sister Shaida, my sister Khalda, my brother Adal to work for your interests, and this is how you operate, isn't it? You look to destabilize a family by finding weak members of the family to act as your fifth column agents, so you can gather intel and information to find out how best your villainy and tyranny will be inflicted, to find weaknesses that you can exploit to destroy our family. And that's what you've done. You're socially isolating me and my brother and my sister so you can then target and victimize us, and you've killed everybody off. You killed my father, you killed my mother, you killed my older brother. You're now in the process of kidnapping and murdering my other brother. You're torturing my sister, you're torturing me.
You're approaching the maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Yes, Mr. Kenna, the time is once again getting the better of us. No doubt you're at home enjoying your holiday at public expense whilst having secured your pension and your paycheck and your golden handshakes and everything else, while causing our human suffering and misery and torture and anxiety and distress and sadness. But also I'm recording this, and I'm obviously, I'm publicizing it for the whole world to listen to. Maybe people won't listen to it today, maybe they won't listen to it tomorrow, but one day, sooner or later, people are going to get to learn about what you, the local authority, are doing to us, the so-called city of culture that's torturing and murdering the weak and the vulnerable under your so-called duty of care, whilst you look to save money and make profit and gain for yourself. This is an old trick of yours, isn't it? The white man's trick to torture and murder and say we're doing it in your best interest.
Sorry, but you've reached the maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press message sent. Goodbye.
Yeah, just another message, another day where I'm leaving a daily message for them. I didn't leave a message yesterday, but yeah, it's just the old adage, isn't it? It's going over to a country. Let's just say like going over to Afghanistan, going over in a coalition, because this is how they operate. They work in coalition of partners and associates, all working to aid each other. So they go over to a country like Afghanistan, and then what they do is they try to find out people that are against the authority, like the people that are against the Taliban. such as the Northern Alliance, and then recruit them into their services. That's exactly what they've done to me. They've targeted and victimized me by becoming a coalition of partners between all the aforementioned people that I mentioned, such as the police and the courts and the judges, all coming as a coalition of partners to attack me. But whilst doing that, also interrogating or interfering or creating subterfuge within the family for like such as my siblings, and recruiting them to target and victimize me to break the family down, whilst looking to enrich them and enrich themselves at the cost of our and by plundering our resources. So this is a age-old thing that the local authority are doing. Is nothing new. It's all been done before, and it's all very relevant to how I'm being subjected to the same amount of torture and misery by the very same organization that's there to protect and serve us.